This is how you export your model for 3D printing in Google SketchUp. You'll have to have a Google account already activated, and once you do, you'll want to be logged in. With your model open and saved, go to Window, Extension Warehouse. You'll want to load this SketchUp STL. It's the first of the top extensions because this is the file type you need for 3D printing. You'll probably have to load it a couple times and restart. It doesn't always work right away. Restart SketchUp, and once you've successfully installed, you'll use Export STL as your means to create a 3D print. Use the selection tool to select the geometry that you want to export. These models are already components and ready for exporting. However, if you haven't done this yet, say in the case of this model here, you'll need to save it as a component. This model isn't thoroughly prepared yet because it doesn't have dimension. So make sure that there are no flat sections in your model. Everything should have some dimension. Also, another tool you can use is inside of the tools bar. It's called a Solid Inspector. It's another install plugin from the extension warehouse. Regardless, you'll need to have selected the entire geometry only. Go to the Make Component selection, give it a title, and hit Create. The making of a component makes it so you can select it once and it's its own model. You can double click it to add further changes to that model. With the selection, you can go to Tools, Solid Inspector, and this should inspect your model for any problems in printing. Let me show you where there'll be a specific problem. If I delete this bit of geometry here, select the component again, hit Tools, Solid Inspector, you see that that is circled, and that's a very big problem because it will not know how to be printed. Since I have something that is selectable such as this, and I maybe have checked and made any corrections to the solid model, I can now go to File, Export STL, make sure that this checkbox is checked on, hit Export, and select your location. You'll know you've done it right because the file extension should be .stl. Then just hit Save. Now you've prepared your model for 3D printing.